Okay, welcome third graders to the 4.5 Monday homework spiral review. We're going to be going over math, grammar, and comprehension. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right in. Order the numbers from greatest to least. Okay, the greatest is this one. It's got a 7 in the hundreds place. That has a 5 in the hundreds place. This has a 6 in the hundreds place. So that one is greater than this one, which is third. At the rug store, there are 683 rugs. This weekend, 389 rugs were sold. How many rugs do they have now? Let's go ahead and make a number line here. We got 683, and we need to subtract 389. I'm going to subtract 300 right off the bat, and that's going to take me to 383. Now I need to subtract 89 more. I've already done 300. Oh, why don't I do 83? Why did I choose 83? Because it's a nice compatible friendly number. I know that that will take me to 300, which is an easy number to subtract from. Okay, I've subtracted 383. I just need to subtract 6 more now, because 89 minus 83 is 6. I subtract 6 more, and I get 294. 294 is the correct answer using the number line method. Okay, find the product. You guys can use a multiplication chart. For those, you need to be memorizing your multiplication facts. What are the attributes of the shape below? There's 4 sides, which makes it a quadrilateral. This is also a polygon, right? A polygon is any shape that is made up of straight lines and is closed. So a polygon cannot have any curved lines, and it cannot be open. It has 2 acute angles. Acute means the angles are less than 90 degrees. So you have this one and this one are both acute. They are smaller than 90 degrees. They also have 2 obtuse angles. Obtuse angles are angles that are greater than 90 degrees, which is these 2 here. This angle and this angle are obtuse. We have 2 sets of parallel lines. This line is parallel to this line, and this line is parallel to this line. So we have 2 parallel lines. So we have 4 sides, 2 acute, 2 obtuse, and 2 parallel lines are ways in which, ways in which you can describe that figure, its attributes. Compare the fractions using greater than, less than, or equal. Okay, well, the top number is the same, so that makes it really easy. It's the same amount of slices, but how big are the slices is the crucial question. This pizza is cut into 12 pieces, so these 5 pieces are going to be smaller. This pizza is only cut into 6 pieces, so these 5 pieces are bigger. Just by looking at it, too, you can tell 5 is almost to 6, where 5 isn't even halfway to 12 on that one. We're going to save this question till next week. What is the perimeter of the rectangle below? Now, this is, it's easy to just maybe count the squares here, but that is not what you want to do. You want to be counting the outside lines. And the outside lines, when you get to the corner, you're going to have 2. Look at 1, 2. 2 pieces of fence are required to make this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is the perimeter. And the area is, now you're just counting the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is the area. So make sure that on the perimeter you recognize that when you get to the corners, it's going to be worth 2, because it takes 2 pieces of fence to complete that corner. 1, 2. What is the length of the paper clip? Okay, look at, they kind of helped us out here. It looks like it is, well, I wish they would have told us what each one of these are. I guess they're inches. So it's 3 inches, because look, it goes past the 3, and it's in the halfway mark. So this is 3.5 inches long, 3.5. Okay, let's go and take a look at the grammar. Underline the verbs and determine if they are past, present, or future. The boys ate all of their ice cream before their mother arrived home. These are all past tense. Ate is in the irregular past tense of eat, because you don't say eated. Which best completes the sentence? The mother told her sons that they were in trouble. This is a pronoun. Pronouns take the place of nouns. Literal or non-literal? When she held her newborn baby for the first time, her heart melted. This is non-literal, because her heart did not actually melt. Literal means it really actually happened that way. But her heart didn't melt, so it didn't actually happen that way. It's more of a figure of speech. Underline the conjunction in the sentence. I left the ice cream out on the counter, so it all melted. So is the conjunction here. I left the ice cream on the counter is a independent clause because it can stand on its own. It all melted is also an independent clause because it can stand on its own. Which is correct? Popularist, most popular. The blank flavor of ice cream is vanilla. The most popular. Popularist is not even a word. This week's word list: reinvent, inventor, unfinished, infinity, visited, supervisor. A couple things we've learned here: when there's an OR at the end, it becomes a person or thing that does whatever the root word is. So supervisor is someone who supervises. An inventor, you can see there's an OR at the end, is someone who invents. Re means to do it again. Un means not. What flavor ice cream do you think is the tastiest? Oh, that's mint and chip for sure. And of course, there's lots of different answers that you could have in there. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the comprehension. Hopefully you already watched the video where I read both of the stories. You need to answer 2 questions that you want. In the passive death, why is Ramon giving his horse to Luca? Okay, Ramon, make sure you're doing complete sentences here. Copy QA, you're copying a part of the question in your answer. Ramon is giving his horse to Luca because he wants a show horse now, I think. I don't need a horse that can lie down. Papa's getting me a horse that's already trained in rodeo events. So Ramon is giving his horse to Luca because Ramon wants a rodeo horse. List the characters in the passive death. The characters in, okay, I have to write all of this down before I even start answering the question. The characters in the passive death, let me zoom out here for you. The characters in the passive death are is the plural form of to be. Let's see, we have Luca, comma, Papa, comma. I think we have Ramon, comma. We have rocket, comma. Ow, my leg, Luca, rocket, pal. Did I put pal in there? Oh, and I think and pal. Period. Okay, so those are all of the characters in the passive death. Now you may think there's nothing to learn here, but if you notice closely how I used commas, anytime you have a list of 3 or more, you need to start using commas. So Luca, comma, Papa, comma, rocket, comma, and then right before you put the last word of the list, you do and. So it's actually an important comma lesson in this one. Okay, hopefully that helps you with this week or Monday's homework for 4.5. Let me know if you have any questions.